Hey guys, Rika here, and today I'm going to show you how you can farm some luck with your engineer. You will need a level 80 engineer, 30 hero points at the minimum, and at least Path of Fire. It will be a bonus if you have Living World Season 4 as well. What you'll need to do, if you haven't already, you need to unlock the Hollowsmith specialization, because when you do this, when you put in the initial 30 points, it will unlock a collection called the Cutting Edge. The second item in the Cutting Edge collection is called the Fragile Prism, which is what we're after here. They can drop from any branded enemies, so I'm going to show you the locations where I farmed these and give you basically how much luck per hour at the very end of the video that I was able to gain. It is worth noting that the brand scar in Jahai Bluffs is probably a harder area to farm. I mean, branded are kind of a harder mob to farm for newbies anyway, so if you are new to the game, I would recommend going with at least one friend, because these guys can hit kind of hard and they do respawn pretty fast. Aside from your Fragile Prism drops, the other benefit to farming the brand scar here in Jahai Bluffs is that these mobs do also drop volatile magic, and I don't know if you are aware of this, but volatile magic can be turned into gold pretty easily. So I got 20 Fragile Prisms in 15 minutes here in Jahai Bluffs, which equates to 80 per hour. Now on to Elon Riverlands. So we're going for the Ustilit Barrens area in Elon Riverlands. It is full of branded, although I would recommend avoiding the Griffins if you can, just because their evade ability is such a time waste. They spend basically 3/4 of the fight just in the air, unable to be attacked. You can go a bit further north from the Ustilit Barrens area and still find branded, though they will be kind of mixed with other mobs. So I just kind of stuck in that circle. But do look for the branded elemental events, as those spawn a whole bunch of devourers and other branded mobs. I think it's probably safe to say that Elon Riverlands is going to be the lowest drop rate here, as I only got 10 of the Fragile Prisms in 15 minutes, which would equate to 40 per hour, and that's only half of what we got in Jahai Bluffs. So we'll see what we get in Crystal Oasis, but I do think this is going to be extremely low. So Crystal Oasis offers a much bigger area of branded mobs, starting with Glint's Legacy in the southeast, going all the way north to the Pyramid where you fight the legendary Facet. I will be showcasing how to get into Glint's Legacy for those who don't already know, and if you don't have the Sky Scale, it is possible to get into Glint's Legacy with the Springer. You just need to make sure that you have the high jump ability. For those who already know how to get into Glint's Legacy, go ahead and see the timestamps below and you can skip ahead. I noticed while farming here that the diminishing returns do seem to kick in pretty quickly, so I would recommend moving around a lot and killing different kinds of mobs as much as you possibly can. So here in Crystal Oasis, I managed to get 20 of the fragile prisms in 15 minutes, translating to 80 per hour, which is comparable with Jahai Bluffs. The biggest difference, of course, being that I wasn't getting volatile magic drops. The last area I'm going to be farming is the Prophet's Fall area in Desert Highlands. The enemies can be pretty spread out, especially when you go down into the spiral area, so I would recommend sticking around the edges as much as you can. And as I said in Elon Riverlands, try to avoid the griffins if you can, just because they're going to be such a waste of time compared to the other mobs like the Devourers and the Sparks. If you do go to the area up in the north part above the spiral, you're also going to start running into the Hydras, and those can be a bit more time consuming, but if you have higher DPS, it shouldn't be an issue. Here in Prophet's Fall, I managed to get 16 of the fragile prisms in 15 minutes, equating to 64 per hour, so not as good as the Jahai Bluffs and Crystal Oasis farms, but still pretty decent. And now to open them up and see how much luck I got. Out of 66 total fragile prisms that I farmed in an hour, I got 1,150 luck, 500 of which I will be saving for the Lunar New Year. As always, thank you all for watching, and please let me know if you'd like to see more luck farming videos.